Hi, I'm Katie Prager-McGrady, the project manager of Ave Explores, initiative of Ave Maria Press that seeks to take a deep dive look at topics that are relevant to faithful everyday Catholics. I'm standing on my mom and dad's front porch, my childhood home, here in Lake Charles, Louisiana. It's kind of an idyllic scene. My parents have this gorgeous front porch with rocking chairs and these big, huge windows and this beautiful front lawn that's got all these incredible flowers. My dad fancies himself to have a green thumb. And I came here to introduce our new series on Catholic family life because home is where I learned about the Catholic family, because I was a part of one. I was being raised in one. I'm the oldest of two kids. My mom is a CPA. My dad works in bank security. Went to Catholic schools my whole life. Have been super involved in church things ever since I was little. To this day, my parents are still active, faithful members of the parishioners, daily mass goers. My little sister is a canon lawyer. I work for Ave Maria Press and speak and write. All of those things that we do that factor into kind of the ethos of our family really were born out of this home where I grew up, where our faith was taught and where our faith was lived and where I learned what it meant to be a member of a family. This series will explore what family is, why family matters, what roots and anchors a Catholic family, how the Catholic family influences and affects, maybe even transforms the world, and ultimately how the Catholic family is so unique and different. How there's no cookie-cutter version of the Catholic family, but instead the expression of family life is often so varied and so different from house to house, from home to home, from community to community. That the moms and the dads, the spiritual mothers and fathers, the single parents, the working parents, the stay-at-home parents, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, every person that participates within the life of a family, that has a hand in the raising of children, that contributes something to the church as the domestic church, right? That there's a story there, and there's a good story to tell, and there's something to learn. I'm so excited for some of the things we have coming up in this series. Conversations with an engaged couple who have had to change their wedding plans multiple times due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Conversations with parents of 8 kids and parents of 1 child. Conversations with a foster mom and with a single parent. Insights and experiences of single people who kind of form their own families based on their life experiences, and they're choosing the single life. We have pieces from grandparents and from parents who are raising adult children in the faith still to this day. People who are articulating the beauty and the depth of the domestic church in the world, but how it's so different every single time you see it, and so beautiful every single time you see it. You know, I think about my own childhood, and it's hard to not think about my own childhood standing on my front porch. And I joke and think my front porch, I haven't lived here since I was 18 years old, and I moved out to go to college, but I still come here for dinner a few times a week now with my husband and my child in tow. And I think about the feeling of home. I think about how even though like I have a mortgage and I have my own house across town, that when I still hear the word home, I still think of my mom and dad's house. I still think of sitting on their couch. I still think of going into their pantry. I still think of the conversations around their dinner table. It's kind of hard not to, because this place has been an anchor for me. And I think it's been an anchor because this is where family life was lived. In this series, we're going to tell the stories of family life lived, and how family is an anchor in our world and in our church, an anchor of hope, a vision and a beacon of the goodness that this world needs, of how we can share the joy of the gospel through our families who look so vastly different and have such incredible, remarkable, different stories to tell. I hope you'll join us for this series. You can sign up to receive all of the content straight to your email inbox, including podcast episodes, videos, Facebook Live conversations with some excellent guests, articles, and social media content that will help you explore what Catholic family life is all about, how you can live a family life that is authentically and beautifully Catholic, and the ways that the Catholic family transform the world around us in all of the varied ways that they're able to. So I hope you'll join us for this upcoming series of Ave Explores Catholic Family Life. Sign up today. It gets started on August the 19th. We can't wait to have you join us.